We're going to edit this voice now, and there are a couple ways to do this. I'll try and show you both ways here, and you can decide which one you like. So we know that this is all setup stuff here, and we can always chop that off later, right? That's exactly what we're going to do. So we know that Command E will make an edit right there. That's the beginning of our ABC. They say a line with different emphasis. Or let's Command E that, and we don't need this piece here at the beginning. In shuffle mode, when we delete this, we expect this guy to go over and fill the gap, and it does. Command and right bracket, Control right bracket on a PC. And I'll zoom in a little bit, and let's trim this up a little further just so that it starts right when we hit the space bar. We don't have any extraneous time in front. They say a line with sometimes a little time like that can matter when you compound it over all the voices that you use in an advertising track, for instance, and you have to get to 30 seconds, and sometimes the little pieces actually add up. They say a line with different emphasis or timing on certain words in the sentence. Okay, so let's say we want to keep, they say a line with different emphasis or timing on, after emphasis, timing on certain, which is about right there. So we'll make a cut there, and then we want or timing over here. Different emphasis or timing on, and there's or timing on certain. We make a cut there, and we chop this piece out, and we expect this guy to go over and fill the gap, and when I hit delete, it does. So now let's hear it from the top. They say a line with different emphasis or timing on certain words in the sentence. Okay, so let's find maybe words down here, certain words. There's certain words. Let me scrub this just a little bit. Words. I would say that the words happens right about words and right about there. It's certain words. There's not really a clear break there. Let's try it anyway. Let's try Command E-ing that and words and this words. Oh, and words is words, and this is really emphasized here. This is going to be a tough one. Let's try it anyway. So we expect when I light this up and I hit delete that this guy will jump over and fill the gap, and he does. And so let's see creatively how this comes together. Or timing on certain words in the sentence. The pace feels good to me, but I don't like the sound of it as we jump from this lower volume to the other volume. So let's try our friend crossfade here. See if we can make those two guys get along better. Emphasis or timing on certain words in the sentence. Well, creatively, we can argue whether it's great or not, but that's how you do it. That's the system. That's building it all on one track, back to back to back. So there's another way to do this. Let me Shift Command N and make another audio track. I'll bring him to the top. I like to have the thing I'm working on the top. Actually, let's make yet another audio track. And I'm going to take the original that we brought in, ABC01, and that has all the pieces there. We've seen this system, so I'm just going to mute that. And we'll do the same edit here to get to where the actual A and B and C start. They say a line with different, and I'm going to show you a new tool. In the grabber, we have the separation grabber. So we'll reach in and grab parts that we like here. And I want my Smart Tool back. I want my Smart Tool with the separation grabber in it. So let's say they say a line with different emphasis, or let's try up to emphasis, right? So I'm going to select this, hold down the Option key or the Alt key on a PC, and use my grabber to make a clone of this up here. It didn't work for me the first time because I'm in shuffle mode. It always works in slip mode, in my opinion. But sometimes in shuffle mode, because it's trying to fill that first gap, it can be a little troubling sometimes, but we'll see how it goes here. I'm up to emphasis now, I think, if I solo this. They say a line with different, and I just have a little bit of in there of the word emphasis. They say a line with different. Let's get rid of emph, although it's very tempting to go in at fussis. That might be a bridge too far. Let's see this. They say a line with different. And now let's jump and find emphasis down here. We've soloed this guy, so we can't hear this guy. Different emphasis, Emphasis is kind of an emphasis in this little valley right here. So we'll take emphasis and all the way to the end. Let me zoom so you can see it. Option drag, and he jumps in behind the other guy in the edited track up here. In fact, let's call this original and edit, because it's important to always name our tracks, and I'm going to follow my own advice. They say align with different and emphasis or time. They say align with different and emphasis, so we need a little bit less of this, maybe to there. They say align with different emphasis or time. Let me undo that. I trimmed off too much. Something in this area, maybe. They say align with different emphasis or I like how those flowed together. I might crossfade it just on general principles. Different emphasis or I like that edit a lot. Different emphasis or timing on certain words. We'll try words again. We need to unsolo this. Timing on certain words. Words looks like it's standing in words in this. Oh no, words is in this little valley here. Early on, I said, forget about this zoom tool. What you're really going to want to do is learn your brackets real well. And I think you can see that I'm practicing that piece that I'm preaching. Okay, let's see. Where's words? This little valley here. Or certain words in the sentence. Words in this. Words is the loud one here. Okay. Words in this. First, I need to select. And then hold down the Option key and drag, and he should jump in behind the previous guy. Let's see what we have here. Soloing again. They say align with different emphasis or timing on certain words. I hadn't trimmed off up to words yet, so it's in that little valley there. Let's see what we got. Timing on certain words in the sentence. Well, again, we have the little pop. Timing on certain words in the sentence. And the crossfade helps again. Two systems. One is you delete the things you're not using in the same track. The other is you reach inside with the separation grabber and you're making clones of all the pieces that you liked in A or B or C, and you build them up here on the edit track. Which way do I like? I think I like the separation grabber system better, although this system is fine too. Different ways to work, and you really are best, I guess, maybe mastering them both, but you'll find one that you sort of prefer and you'll probably stick with it. But now you know them both.